Hi Pisces, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective love reading. As it is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find anything resonating in this message, please check your other placements and you're likely to find a message in there. Now, as always, this is a timeless reading, so whenever it falls into your feed is likely to be whenever it's relevant for yourself. It could be related to a past, present, or future person, though. It is whatever message Spirit wants to convey. So let's get into it. Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for Pisces, for what's going on with them and their person? That's too many cards at once. I'm having a few issues with this deck. It's a brand new one and they're a little bit sticky. What we got? How many is that? No, too many. I can have two in the outcome, though. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so your overall energy, we've got the Nine of Swords. So it suggests to me that you are a bit anxious about this as a connection. Maybe losing some sleepless nights. So I'm assuming that this is either somebody that you're very nervous about talking to, if it's somebody that you're not with, or it could be something where you maybe you've not healed from things in the past and it's causing you some anxiety. Trying to open up and trust somebody might be something that's a bit difficult if it's a new person. If it is a current person or a past person, you're having potentially some depression, some possible reoccurring nightmares going on there. Yeah, it's not the best energy to have as an overall energy. It does suggest to me that there's definitely some sorrow, some grief, some trauma that hasn't been worked through, potentially. Now, in your particular position, we have a Two of Wands. So you're planning on this being a successful union. You can see it being something that's successful. You're very much planning to move forward towards it. And yeah, you're very much wanting this to work out. It's something that you see as being something that's going to be, a great achievement. Now, it can also cause a bit of anxiety as well. Because it's very much hoping for the best for the future, and that could go alongside with the Nine of Swords. To be fair, if you are feeling anxious about how the future's going to pan out with you and this person, that could be why you've got that Nine of Swords there, because it does spark a bit of anxiety sometimes, knowing that or hoping for the best. Let's get some clarity on that Two of Wands. So this could potentially be somebody from the past. We have an Eight of Cups in the reverse. So the Eight of Cups in the reverse is telling me that you are in a position where, or you've put yourself potentially in a position where you're either going back to somebody, because in the upright, the Eight of Cups is very much you moving forward, going off on your own, finding your own path. In the reverse, it could very well be moving back towards somebody. It can also be going back into a situation or being stuck in a situation that you don't find fulfilling. So there could be some unfulfilled emotions going on here. It could be something where you feel like you're better off sticking with it because it's something that you know. So yeah, could very well be something to do with, like I say, it could be you, a past person, could be you going back to somebody from the past. It could just be you feeling a little bit stuck in a position where you're not 100% satisfied. You're not really getting that emotional fulfillment. It's kind of got stuck on its level. You need to be doing some potential inner searching to find out what you need. Um, We have a Seven of Wands as well in the reverse. So this is telling me that you've stopped defending yourself for some reason. So it's very much like any kind of provocation that comes along, any kind of conflict, you're either walking away from it or you've just stopped defending yourself. It's very much like it either no longer bothers you what conflict might be coming your way, or you've just kind of gone, well, what does it matter? It's not going to change anything, you know? And then we have a Five of Wands in the reverse, again, talking about conflict and trying to ignore it. So there's a lot of conflict around you. You're very much trying to ignore whatever conflict's going on. I feel like you're stuck in possibly, I want to say you've got, I don't think this conflict's coming directly from you. I think this conflict could be coming from other people. You're seeing this is something that could be successful, and the conflict's what's causing you anxiety. It could very well be that you're either having conflict with your person, it could be somebody else is causing conflict outside of a relationship that you're in. But there's definitely a lot of drama that you're trying to avoid. And do you know what it feels like as well? It feels like if there's gossip going on, that you're just very much going, I'm not listening to it anymore. I'm not involving myself. Maybe there's gossip about your person and you're ignoring it. It could even be that your person could be causing conflict and you're not standing up for yourself. And you're just trying to avoid any drama and you're walking on eggshells. And that will keep you very stuck in an unsatisfactory position. Maybe that's why you've got a lot of anxiety. I know that will be relevant for some of you. I'd like to hope it's not relevant for a lot of you. I'll be honest, because that's going to be a horrible position to be in. Constantly hoping that things are going to get better, but you're stuck because of all the conflict that's going on, and you're just not moving forward because you're stuck in hope, and you're too scared and anxious to move forward. In your person's position, they've got a Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So part of this conflict, I want to say, could have something to do with money. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse is very much somebody that can be losing a lot of finances. Now, it doesn't have to be, it could just be that they're releasing something, but it does suggest to me that there's a period of instability here for your person. Now, that could be financial instability, it could be emotional instability, depending on what it is that they're releasing. But I don't feel like your person's stable. I've got a feeling it might be financial instability, and I think that could be what's causing your conflict. Let's get some clarity on this Four of Pentacles, please, Spirit. That's too many cards, but I'm going to take them. So we've got a Justice in the reverse. So there's been some sort of decision here, possibly a legal decision. Maybe a person's lost a legal battle and they're having to give money out. It could be something else where they feel like something's been done unfairly to them and they're having to pay money out towards it. It could be that they feel that things are just unfair in general if they have to release things. We've got a Five of Cups in the reverse as well. So there has been some grief and some sorrow, but they are trying to move past that. So whatever decision was unfair to them, it did cause them some pain and some grief. And they are definitely trying to move forward from it. We've got a Ten of Cups here. So they see you as being their happy family. They are very much seeing you as being wish fulfillment, blended homes, blended families. They're looking at it great, but we've got Ten of Pentacles here. Definitely some financial loss, some instability. You might have even lost your home, or they might have lost a home. Potentially that could be why there's no movement. Maybe you were looking at buying a home and it's fallen through. Maybe they've spent the money on something else and that home's been lost. Something's definitely happened around stability here with your person when something's been lost. Now, it could even be that you may have lost a home and you've moved back to something that you're not happy with. Maybe you've moved back in with parents, for instance, or your children have moved back in with you and it's causing conflict. And again, you've got here that instability of the home. And we have an Eight of Swords in the reverse. So where your person may have felt like they were stuck and they were trapped, they don't feel it anymore. They're definitely freeing themselves up from any overthinking with regards to all of this loss. But I am definitely feeling some loss here. Now, how are you feeling towards this relationship? We've got a King of Wands in the reverse. So this is telling me that you feel like this person's a bit of a liar. You don't feel like it's very stable at the moment. You don't feel like things are moving forward, and you have lost passion in this. Potentially has been, yeah, definitely some lies. Something's being hidden there with that King of Wands sitting in the reverse. Let's get some clarification of that. And who do we have pop out? Another King of Wands. So yeah, somebody that's not in their integrity. They try and be a big leader. They try and make out like they know what they're doing. They've got the best intentions. They can do everything they want. But they can be a bit of a control freak too. And also that King of Wands, when he's in reverse, can be very controlling, very manipulative, and aggressive. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, so there's definitely a lesson to be learnt here. We've got the Lovers. So you feel like this is a destined connection, potentially, possibly feeling like you're on the same page. We've got a King of Swords too. So to me, it feels like somebody's lying or somebody has lied and they're trying to now say that they've learnt their lesson. They're trying to bring clarity into a situation. But then I've got the Seven of Swords. So they're still hiding things. Things are not fully being communicated. And then I've got a Page of Swords, which I'll be honest, it looks to me like somebody's been doing some lying. Somebody's trying to control and manipulate a situation here. They're trying to make out like things are absolutely fine, that you're on the same page, everything's going hunky dory. Very much trying to possibly guilt trip you into believing that you are a divine connection, that you are soulmates, that you are very much what they want, trying to manipulate the situation. And I think you're just watching and waiting to see what's actually going on, because you know that there's something being hidden. You know that there's secrets being kept. This person is being, not only is he being the King of Wands, he's being the King of Swords as well. The King of Swords is very tactful in what he will tell people. He will take a very tactful approach. He's great at communicating, but that doesn't mean he communicates everything. And to me, it feels like you know it. I think you're fully aware that you haven't got the clarity of the situation, and you're sitting and you're watching and you're waiting. Now, it could even be that you're not currently together, but you do love them. And it could be because they've lied, so you're waiting for clarity to come towards you. Now, in your challenge, we have the Hermit in the reverse. So somebody needs to be doing some deep thinking, some deep diving, and learning some information about themselves. There's some inner wisdom that they need to uncover, but they might not necessarily be doing it very well. Now, it can also suggest that somebody is feeling a little bit lonely here. Now, if you are separate or separated, somebody's starting to feel lonely in their solitude, and they may start to branch out. Let's get some clarity on this Hermit card. So we've got a World in the reverse. Again, talking about no movement. It's like a cycle needs to end, but somebody's not moving. Again, when I was saying here about possibly a move not happening, that could have something to do with it. Maybe you were due to move in together, or maybe you were due to move closer to each other. And that's what's caused some issues. Maybe your person's lost a house. Maybe the move's not happened. It's caused potential conflict. You're feeling really stuck. You're anxious. You're wondering what's going on. Your person might be keeping a few secrets, but you feel like they're your person. Or maybe you're keeping secrets and, they're convincing you that they're your person. But yeah, there's definitely no movement happening. Somebody's completely stuck. So we've got the Four of Wands here. So there's definitely somebody wants a successful, happy union. Somebody wants that celebration. And then we've got a Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's definitely a need for giving here, or waiting to receive. It feels to me like the challenge here is that there's no movement and somebody's feeling lonely. I don't think you're currently together. I think you're very separate. I think you're possibly living in two different properties. I think there's been an issue with somebody moving and it's caused some conflict, but you're still very hopeful that things will work out, but you don't know the full details behind everything. The challenge is that the movement isn't happening. The challenge is to move forward, to have that success, to start receiving. I've got a feeling that it's been very one-sided. Maybe one of you's been giving to this connection a lot more than the other. And that's where the conflicts come in as well. Now, it could be that your person might be giving more into this because they've got that Four of Pentacles, which is very much a giving energy. But it could just be that they could be feeling like they've lost something. Or they could be giving elsewhere, or they've lost, so that's why it's not fair and balanced at the minute. But yeah, the challenge is to start receiving, to have that success, to have that move forwards. So to stop feeling lonely in isolation. So somebody, either one of you or both of you, is very much looking like the challenge itself is getting you two together. Maybe you're at distance, maybe you're talking at distance. And in your outcome, we've got the Temperance and we've got a Judgment in the reverse. See, Temperance is telling me that you're going to find balance and harmony when you've got through this challenge. And the Judgment in the reverse is telling me that you've still got a big decision to make. So it looks as though you'll get the balance and harmony and you'll start to receive and things will start to be even. But the Judgment, though. So you've got a decision to make that's going to be a very big decision. And it's like you're not making that decision just yet. So what's this Temperance and Judgment card, please, Spirit? Nine of Pentacles. So being independent, successful, can be on your own as well. Page of Wands in the reverse. So still no movement going on here. Very much no traveling happening. We've got a Five of Swords, so some betrayal, some backstabbing, walking away from that betrayal, and we've got a Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So again, more releasing. So to me, it looks, I'll be honest, it looks like your decision is something to do with, do you separate? There's not much movement going on. You're not potentially moving towards each other. You're still potentially feeling a bit lonely. Yes, you may have got over being lonely, but do you go your own separate ways? Or do you continue to possibly butt heads, have that conflict, and give up on the idea of moving together at this point in time because there is a stuck energy? So it looks as though you're going to be finding harmony within yourself, and it looks as though you're going to be finding happiness in your independence. You're going to actually be finding that you're extremely successful in your independence, very stable on your own as well. But yeah, with this Page of Wands, not much travel going on here. Now that Page of Wands can also be a bit of a liar too. So maybe you're starting to see certain things and walk away from them, and it could be very much you releasing them. It could just be that you're going to release or walk away from their financial losses, potentially, that they may have been keeping secret. There's definitely something going on with some sort of financial loss in your person, and a loss of stability, a loss of savings, possibly a loss of home. And there's definitely something going on about betrayal and something being kept secret. But you just need to watch and wait. You're going to find out what it is. You are going to find out what it is. Whether you forgive and move past, because this Temperance is very much, it can be a card of forgiveness. It's a card of you finding balance and harmony and having faith in the universe. So it could be, forgiving yourself, forgiving them, and moving out of, that betrayal and conflict by forgiving and moving past it. Right, let's get you some Romance Angel cards to see what the messages Spirit's got for you. So we've got separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Past life relationship, you have known each other before, and then trust. This situation is calling you to have faith, which we can see, and there's definitely some separation going on here. So energies that we've got out then, so we've got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Sagittarius, what else? We've got Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, more Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's a lot of fire and a lot of air out here. Libra again. Yeah, lots of fire, lots of air, a little bit of earth in there. So your person could be any of those. Obviously, they don't have to be. Let's see if we can get any more zodiac signs for any further clarity for anyone that needs it, in case it resonated with them. Now, obviously, if none of these zodiacs come out for you, it doesn't necessarily mean the reading's not for you. If it resonated, it resonated. So we've got Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, and Cancer. So possibly one of those. But again, like I say, it doesn't have to be. If it resonated with you, it resonated with you. Right, that is what I have got for you, Pisces. I do wish you the very best of luck with regards to that. I hope that it goes well and that you make whatever decision is best for yourself. If you did enjoy your reading today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me, don't forget to hit subscribe. And if you press that notification button as well, it will let you know when I do post new content. Good luck, and thank you very much for joining me.